Welcome to Vroom Vibes. When the engine roars, luxury never stops. In the world of performance sedans, legends are rare. There are cars that rise and fall with the passing of time. And then there are icons that shape entire generations of driving enthusiasts. Since its birth in the 1980s, the BMW M5 has held a place in that sacred category, a car that redefined what it meant to have 4 doors and a family-sized trunk, while still being able to leave Ferraris trembling in its rearview mirror. Each generation sharpened the edge of the blade, balancing luxury with raw motorsport energy. But now, as we step into 2026, the M5 has been reborn into something greater. This is not just another iteration. This is the reinvention of a legend. A sedan that bridges tradition and tomorrow, that carries the echoes of Munich's motorsport roots and merges them with electrified innovation. The 2026 BMW M5 is here, and it is nothing less than extraordinary. Picture this: you're standing on a quiet Munich street at dawn. The air is crisp, the sun barely rising, and then you hear it, a low hum, not quite mechanical, not quite electric, but something between the two. The car rolls into view, and immediately, you know it's not an ordinary BMW. The stance is commanding. Wider fenders wrap around massive performance tires, a subtle but powerful signal of aggression. The kidney grille, once controversial in its exaggerated proportions, has been refined into something purposeful, sleek, muscular, integrated into the body's flow. The headlights cut through the dim light like surgical blades, BMW's latest laser matrix technology glowing with a futuristic edge. From the side, the M5's silhouette is athletic yet dignified. A long hood, a tightly drawn cabin, and a sloping roofline that whispers coupe-like sportiness while never abandoning its sedan practicality. Around back, quad exhausts sit beneath an aerodynamically sculpted diffuser, and the taillights, razor-thin, with a glowing LED signature that looks alive at night, make a bold, unmistakable statement. It is the kind of car that doesn't shout for attention, but commands it anyway. Parked still, it radiates presence. In motion, it dominates. The soul of every M5 has always been its engine. The straight 6 of the original E28, the screaming V10 of the E60, the twin-turbo V8s of recent years, all were heartbeats that made enthusiasts fall in love. But in 2026, the heart has evolved. Beneath the sculpted hood lies a twin-turbocharged V8, still snarling with old-school mechanical fury, but now married to electric motors that take the experience to a whole new level. The result? A combined output exceeding 700 horsepower and nearly 1,000 newton-meters of torque. Numbers that once belonged to exotic supercars now live in a 4-door sedan. The hybrid system is not just about performance, it's about personality. In E-mode, the M5 can glide silently through cities, whispering along with zero emissions, a luxury limousine in disguise. Switch to M-hybrid mode, and the orchestra begins. The V8 awakens with a growl. The electric motors fill the gaps with instant torque, and together they create a surge of acceleration so relentless it almost bends time. 0 to 60 in roughly 3 seconds flat, yet delivered with composure, grace, and spine-tingling theater. But what truly makes the 2026 M5 remarkable is not just speed, it's control. BMW's iDrive all-wheel drive system has been perfected here, now enhanced by electric torque vectoring. Each wheel receives exactly the right power at the right time, pulling you through corners with surgical precision. Adaptive suspension reads the road 1,000 times per second, stiffening, softening, and adjusting to ensure that whether you're cruising a highway or carving a mountain pass, the car feels alive beneath you. This is not just a machine of power, it is a machine of intelligence, intuition, and balance. And then there's sound. The Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround System turns the cabin into a concert hall, yet when the V8 awakens, it orchestrates with the speakers, ensuring that the growl is as visceral inside as it is outside. Every sense is engaged. Driving the 2026 M5 is less about pressing pedals and more about unlocking experiences. In comfort mode, it's serene. Air suspension softens, steering lightens, and the hybrid system leans on electric power for whisper-quiet gliding. It feels like a 7 Series in disguise, cocooning you in calm luxury. Switch to sport, and the M5 tightens its muscles. The throttle sharpens, the V8 joins the chorus, and the suspension stiffens to remind you this is no ordinary sedan. Corners become invitations, straights become sprints, and every input is answered with precision. The 2026 M5 is not only a machine of power and luxury, it is a digital intelligence. BMW's personal pilot system brings level 3 autonomy to the M5. In heavy traffic, the car can drive itself, change lanes, even overtake with a flick of the indicator. On highways, it holds speed, distance, and lane with uncanny smoothness, reducing fatigue on long journeys. The infotainment system is smarter than ever. It learns your habits, what music you like in the morning, what climate settings you prefer, what routes you take to work. Over-the-air updates ensure the M5 keeps evolving, adding new features long after it leaves the factory. Voice control feels natural, powered by AI that understands context, not just commands. Say, "I'm tired," and the car might activate a refreshing massage, lower the cabin temperature slightly, and suggest a rest stop ahead. It's not just a car, it's a companion. The 2026 BMW M5 is more than just the fastest, smartest, most advanced version yet. It is a bridge across eras. It honors its heritage, the mechanical purity of the E28, the screaming insanity of the V10 era, the twin-turbo monsters of the 2010s, while boldly stepping into a new age of electrification and intelligence. It proves that progress does not mean abandoning passion, that sustainability and performance can coexist, that a four-door sedan can still make your pulse race like a supercar. This is why the M5 matters. In an age where SUVs dominate sales, where electric cars whisper silently into the future, the M5 roars back to remind the world that driving is still an art, a thrill, a deeply human experience. It tells us that legends can evolve without losing their soul. This is the new M5, more powerful, more intelligent, more versatile, more alive than ever before. The four-door supercar. The luxury sedan with a wild heart, the reinvention of a legend. And when you press the start button, when the hybrid heart awakens, when the road stretches before you, remember this: you are not just driving a BMW. You are driving the future, with the soul of the past still burning strong. For more journeys into the cars that stir the soul, ignite passion, and redefine the road, stay tuned to Vroom Vibes. Because here, legends never die, they just get faster.